the big connection. How do you determine whether three given side lengths are going to form a triangle? If the sum of the two smaller sides are greater than the larger side, it will form a triangle. So I have different size pencils and crayons. I'm going to use three different ones to see if whenever I put them together, if I will get a triangle. So what you're going to do, I'm going to pick, let's see, I've got the blue color pencil, I have this broken pencil, and a crayon. So I'm going to put the other ones to the side. I'm going to measure the blue color pencil is 6.5 inches long. The broken pencil is 3.5 inches long. And the crayon is 3 inches long. Alright, so when you're determining whether three side lengths will form a triangle, order them from least to greatest. So I have 3, 3.5, and 6.5. The triangle inequality theorem says that the sum of the two smaller sides has to be greater than the third side, the longer side. So 3 plus 3.5 is 6.5. 6.5 is not greater than 6.5. It's equal to 6.5, but it's not greater than 6.5. So this should not be equal. But we're going to try it and see. So I'm going to put my big one down first. And then I'm going to put my smaller ones on the side. Obviously it doesn't form a triangle yet, but I'm going to bring them down to see if at any point they will touch. They don't touch until it lays completely on top of the blue color pencil, because they are the same side lengths. So these three sides, or these three pencils, crayons, color pencils put together, are not going to form a triangle, because when I add the two smaller ones together, I get this side length. So the three of them together, these two added together is not bigger than the color pencil, therefore it cannot be a triangle. Alright, let's try one now, another one. So I have all these things again. Let's do the three smaller ones. Alright, so I have my broken pencil, that is 3.5. My crayon is 3, and my white broken pencil is also 3. So I'm going to order these from least to greatest. That's going to be 3, 3, and 3.5. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 is bigger than 3.5, so these three together should form a triangle. We take our biggest one, 3.5, and lay it down, and put the two smaller ones at each end, and you see that they touch and they form a triangle. So the two smaller sides added together made 6, which is bigger than 3.5. Alright, let's try the blue pencil, the white pencil, and the crayon. So these side measurements from before were 6.5, 3, and 3. So I put them in order from least to greatest. The sum of the two smaller ones, 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 is not greater than 3.5, so this should not give us a triangle. So we take our bigger one, and we put our smaller ones on the end. You see it doesn't make a triangle, but let's bring them down to see if they connect. And they do not touch. Even when they get to the very end, there's still about ½ an inch in between the crayon and the pencil. So these three side lengths together are not going to form a triangle. So let's try some practice examples. I have side lengths of 95, 54, and 34. I'm going to order them from least to greatest. And add the smaller ones together. 34 plus 54 is 88. 88 is not bigger than 95, so this is not a triangle. All right, number 2, I have 10 is the smallest, 15, and my biggest one is 30. 10 plus 15 is 25. 25 is not bigger than 30, so this is not a triangle. All right, for the next one, my smallest one is 3, then 4, and my biggest one is 12. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 is not bigger than 12, so that is not a triangle. And then the last one is 13, 18, 36. 13 plus 18 is 31, which is not bigger than 36, so that is not a triangle. How do you determine whether 3 given angle measurements are going to form a triangle? If the sum of all 3 angles is exactly 180 degrees, then it is a triangle. So 54 plus 54 is 108. 108 plus 72 is 180. That equals exactly 180, so yes, this is a triangle. All right, for number 2, 58 plus 112 is 170. Plus 32 is 202, which is not 180, so that is not a triangle. For number 3, 90 plus 90 is 180. Plus 10 is 190. That is not 180, so that is not a triangle. The last one, 36 plus 120 is 156. 156 plus 24 is 180, so that is a triangle.